rebuilding the program. Just your thoughts on being the favorite, or at least one of the favorites this season.
When you're at Tennessee, you always have high expectations, and that doesn't change every year. And we worked hard to put ourselves into these conversations, but really they don't mean anything. All of the I want to say where you're predicted or your predictions are really based on the performance of last year's football team. Team 119 and how they finished. Team 120 has not taken one snap yet. So we just have to focus on a task at hand. Our players are finishing up exams right now, winning in the classroom. They'll have a couple weeks off, and then we'll get back to our next phase of our football program, which is our summer strength and conditioning phase.
With a number of injuries a concern in the spring, we had a lot of guys that missed spring football.
We did. We had 24, I believe, that sat out the orange and white game, but I would say over half of those individuals actually practiced in practice 14 prior to the orange and white game. And you always look at it as an opportunity for a lot of individuals to get valuable repetitions and put their football identity on video. Us as a coaching staff now have a lot of plays that we can look back to. Our players have already come in and they're watching themselves on video. So I think a positive thing is we are able to develop a little bit of depth throughout the course of spring just because of the individuals gaining a lot of reps.
Well, I'm not quite sure, but there's nothing wrong with playing with 6'5" guys. I mean, you look at Villanova, they did a pretty good job of really playing with one guy that was really bigger than that. And, we want some size, and that's obviously one of our priorities that we're looking at right now, but still, we want skill. And we're not as much hung up on height as we probably would be on length. And like I said, that's the number one priority right now that we're looking for.
How much has your coaching philosophy changed in terms of not having to have two bigs on the floor at the same time? And you see what Golden State, even some of the Spurs are doing. Do you pay attention to all that? How much has your coaching philosophy changed with that?
Well, I think you're always paying attention to the game and what's going on. And when you're looking and you watch people that that have success, you're always going to look and see. And what they do, they shoot the ball extremely well. They spread the floor, but there's a threat from every position. And then, but you look at those teams, what make them really, everybody gets caught up in what they do scoring-wise. They're terrific defensive teams. Like you go back to the team this year, I'm not sure that if you really break it down, that Villanova wasn't the best defensive team in the country this year. They created a lot of tough, when they switched, they created some situations that people didn't handle very well, and they created some offense with their defense, and that's where we need to get better. We really